Hey. Captain Chris Johnson here. What's happening, guys, gals, ladies, brothers, sisters? How y'all doing? It's a beautiful Monday in Michigan. It is a beautiful, oh my God, 28 degrees with sunshine. And that's cold. Yeah, in America, we don't use the metric system, so it's cold. But it's not bad out. It's still pretty. What's happening today? Um, I was told that the Heroes Nows are just doing the migration on Sundays. I believe it's 7 o'clock UK time, 2 o'clock Eastern time. I'm almost positive on that now that I think of it. I want to really do a shout out to. There's a lot of prayers I want to put out real quick. Let me do the birthdays first, and then I want to do the prayers because there's a lot out there. So happy birthday to Mike Guerrera. Happy birthday to Delisa Christie. Happy birthday to Comfort Confor. And happy birthday to an old friend of mine, Ashley Wiley. I hope you all have a blessed day. Now, let's get on to the prayers for the day because I think they're important. We have some people in our family that need it. Number one, my condolences to Rona and P&G. Her father had passed last night. You know, her mother had passed a few weeks ago, and I want to reach out and give all my heart and love to her family. She's a very strong lady. Her parents definitely raised her very, very good, and because she's turned out to be a phenomenal lady, but include her in your prayers for the loss of actually both her parents. Give her a shout out. Let her know you're thinking about her, okay? My brother Bill Musk is fighting some different kind of health issues. You haven't heard or seen of Bill. Well, you never seen him anyway, but he is not, all joking aside, he's fighting some health issues. I ask that you throw out some prayers for my brother Bill. Norel Warcon has got like a major pinch, something in her back. She's been dealing with this for over a month. She's going to see a specialist. She's getting all kind of tests done. Ask for God for prayers for give her a little peace and healing there away from that pain. I've been there. It's miserable. Norel, we're praying for you. Ron Hobart, I know, has put himself in the hospital the other day. I'm not sure how he's doing today, but always praying for Ron. You guys know Ron's issues. He has a lot of, I'm not sure exactly how to call it. He's got a lot of stents put into his system. I'm assuming blood flow, but he's got a lot of things wrong. Say some prayers for our buddy Ron. And Robert Totillo, I think his family is going through COVID. We're always praying you for that. And anyone else I missed, I'm praying for you. We're all praying for you. And happy birthday. So, Redfern just did an excellent live Back to Reality. He is home. You know, I always said what he had a really good time, him and Jane. I always say what ruins a good vacation is on the first day thinking, oh my God, we only got so many days. I don't think Red does that. He enjoys it while he's there. So that laptop lifestyle, he's all giving us a little taste of. Marty will be following me at noon. I just seen his post come up. So he'll be there at noon. And I want to talk a little bit today. And I'm just a little trying to save my voice. I do not know. Maybe Marty does. I've not talked to Marty that the corporate is either going to be on Tuesday or Thursday. I have not heard nothing. Maybe Marty will announce it on his 12 o'clock. It'll be cool. I'm also letting you know that I'm not bringing it back. I just want to start doing it again. And I told you, Vittel will be doing it. He sent me an actual very beautiful folder with every detail about this project. And I was so impressed by it. Oh my goodness, wonderful. And that's going to be on shelters for abused women and children in Jamaica, a place that I will own property someday on because I absolutely love it there. But he's jumping ahead on this. Now, it all depends on, it could be. Oh, and Julie and Michael are going on. Michael at 3. Julie and Michael are going on at 3 o'clock. Thank you, Julie, for texting me that. 3 o'clock today. So check that out. I'm sure that will be in the back office. Bless this week. I want to do it this week. I have to wait a few days because some of the individuals, the farmers, that are in this project with Mattel and Jeff and Jonna. And then there's another lady in there, and I got to say their name. Anne-Marie Ricketts, okay? These individuals got some things going on. So depending on when Ash is going to do the webinar, if Ash does the webinar tomorrow, we'll do this on Thursday. If Ash does the webinar on Thursday, we'll bring Obless over to Friday. What time yet? I want to talk to the individuals, and we'll do it that. Probably the best time will be 7 or 8 o'clock at night on Friday. We'll see how it goes. That'll be the first Obless we've done in a while. Now, I know you're planning for your Obless projects, and that's cool. A lot of things going on. Now, my title today, which I thought about all weekend, I actually did some studying and looking at different things, asked some questions. People text me when I'm on my live. I don't understand. Even though I'm on my live, stop texting me. All right. So what I want to do is that my topic today was target marketing. You ever hear that before? We've heard of target traffic, targeting our traffic, bringing it to us. Now I want to do something a little different. I'm going to try to teach you a way that I know how to market. And I hope everyone pays attention, this listens. So what I did is I targeted teachers. And I want to give you some examples how to do this. First of all, what you're going to want to do is you're going to research. So what did I do? Teachers. Now, we all know that teachers are underpaid. There are 10 states that pay teachers pretty good, okay? But the average teacher makes between, let's say, first grade and high school, makes anywhere from $60,000 to $70,000 a year, which, to be honest, is not a lot of money for what they do. Most people get into teaching because they have a passion for it. They want to help kids, generations to come. But I say we pay the most important people the least. So I went and did some statistics on teachers just for my own curiosity. So I'm going to be able to talk to teachers, substitute teachers, professors, to let them understand why they need Onpassive, okay? Teachers get paid. Now, this is a statistic I didn't know, all right? Why does America pay teachers so little? And we'll use the USA right now, the good old USA right now. Teachers get paid so little because education is underfunded in the United States. Education is underfunded in the United States? Are you flipping kidding me? Why? That's my question. Why? Well, we do have a solution, but I read a little bit more. The states that pay teachers more, there's 10 states. I'm not going to repeat them, but thank you for those states. They pay about 94 to 100,000 in some of those states. Now, let me say something to you. All right. When you say, okay, Chris Johnson makes $100,000 a year, it sounds like a whole lot of money. And to some people it is. But after Uncle Sam gets his bite out of it, it goes way down, folks. That $100,000 isn't necessarily that much money. It's money, yeah. But once Uncle Sam gets his little fingers in there, that $100,000 goes for like 70,000, maybe. And that's the whole thing. So a kindergarten teacher, a preschool teacher, a substitute teacher makes about $32,000 a year. $32,000 substitute teacher, all right? Take taxes out of it. They ain't making squat. They're teaching don't you want someone that's teaching your kids to really love their job? Now, most teachers love their jobs, but it's come to everyone's attention in the last 20 years that we don't pay teachers enough. We don't pay cops enough. We don't pay firefighters enough. All this stuff comes into play, okay? And I thought, what better way to target market the teachers, the substitute teachers, professors, okay? Now, real quick explanation here, and I know most of you know this, and I don't want to bore you. All I'm trying to do is show you how to target market. Target a certain market, and you could do this with anything. Now, right now, I don't have a link. None of us have links right now, all right? But when you do this, whether it's with a post or a live, you could share my lives and put your link on it. Please, I want to help you with that, all right? So let's get back to teachers. How do we talk to teachers about what a pet? Number one, we're going to get them as resellers, customers. When they find out about, and I want to talk about two products, Connect and O Academy. Okay. Two very, very key features. And remember, these are all connected together. So I'm talking to a teacher right now. Say, listen, could you imagine if you could still teach? All right. And I'm going to turn it a little bit. You know, we have extra smart kids. I mean, they're just phenomenal. You know, they're 7 years old and they're learning at an 18-year-old level. Okay. I want to switch it back to the teachers out there who just love to teach. And what do? Oh, we got to get this kid in a special class, which is phenomenal. But then I think about kids like me, and I'm going to use me as an example. I was a slow learner. All right. I still am a slow learner on the things that really aren't, I'm not attracted to. I don't want to know about that. Okay. I'm older now. I can do that. But as a kid, you got classrooms 30, 40, the size that big that you remember. And there's always a few kids in there who just can't keep up. And what does the teachers try, but they got to remember they got all these other 38 classmates. So what do? They send a letter home to your parents. Chris is not keeping up in class. Might have to put him in a different kind of course, which boom, they do. They put you in another kind of slower thinking course, but the same amount of kids. All right. Now I'm going to target market people out there, teachers out there, substitute teachers, professors who maybe are up there in age. Maybe you retired already and you need some more income. And I'm going to tell you some more why. So let's say you got people like me and I'm looking, man, I just not keeping up. I don't know what I'm going to do. Boom. All of a sudden they come out on a passive and you, Miss Teacher or Mr. Teacher, put in courses for, you don't want to be mean about it. Courses for people that just don't learn very fast, which is normal. I don't think it's bad. I'm one of them. I could talk about those. But there's teachers out there that are willing to, wow, only one kid and I can spend all the time in the world. Bada boom. So what does this teacher do? They make a recording of their course. Maybe it's 3, 4, 5, 6 days long. I don't know how it works. Okay. They make a recording. They plant it. They plant it into Academy and Onpassive. All right. Now they're able to charge a fee that goes right to them. Right to them. Let's say I know there's a lot more than 1,000 people out there that are slow learners, whether they're a child or an adult. Okay. And I would think a teacher with heart that wants to make a few extra bucks on the side isn't going to overcharge these people. They might say, okay, $10. They might say $20. So now this one individual has all the attention of this teacher. She puts out her course. It's recorded. She puts out any questions. Please get back to me. Here's my information. Do you need help in anything? Boom. Now, this lady, hold on. I need color drink today. Oh, that tastes so good. This lady or man puts this out throughout the world through Academy. Okay? Without Connect. Now she's global or he's global. I'm going to just call him the Teach. And they're helping people all over the world. Okay, we'll use an example. Learn to speak English. How many countries are there that don't speak English? Or maybe maybe the parents want the kids to learn English and reverse it, Spanish. Now let's even reverse it more. A teacher that teaches something I love about motors. How to fix a motor, how to rebuild a motor. And you're not charging phenomenal prices, but let's just use the total of $10. Let's just say you're using $10 per course, which is extremely cheap. And you can certify them. Let's say you get, okay, we'll start with 100 people. You get 100 people, boom, wow. $10, I can do that. Do you see how your income is going to grow? Now, your one course that you made is out globally. Target marketing. Individuals, do you need help? We're here to help you. $10. Now, you can say, Chris, $10. Add that up. Let's say that person now, with their one little course of teaching how to speak English, how to fix a motor, how to rebuild something, is now up to 1,000 people, paying them $10 for the course. And they only did it one time. They only made that course one time. It's recorded. Do you understand what I'm saying? I think we've talked about this, but I want to put in perspective how you target market. Now, this can be used for anything, whether you're fixing appliances, roofing a house. All these are courses for $10. Go to a college and call a college and ask them how much that would cost you. Do you see the potential, teachers? Any teacher that's out listening to me right now, substitute teacher, this is Onpassive. All right. Now, did I even talk about the money you're going to be earning through Onpassive as a reseller? I did not. I'm only strictly talking about you love to teach. There's kids that fall behind. We don't want them to fall behind. We want to give them the same attention as every kid in that class. So imagine you have now in a year, you've got 4 or 5 different more courses. First it was English, then it was math, then it was science. Then it was something that maybe you thought was more important than all those things that keeps the kid's mind going. So now you have, I don't know, 20, 30 different courses streaming to the whole world, and you're getting $10 a piece. You're actually giving this away for $10 for something that you truly love to do. All right. And this is just talking to teachers. I'm going to try this week to talk about different things, same aspect. I want you to understand the power of Onpassive. It's not only, this is another stream of income. All right. And like I said, we could take this any direction with teachers. But right now, Chris Johnson and all these individuals on this chat, and anyone that's listening to us right now who don't know nothing about Onpassive or are interested in Onpassive, and you're a teacher, I want you. I was that kid. Okay? And there's a lot of kids out there that were just like me. Is there anything wrong with this? No. Everyone thinks different. We just think slower. I know some people that can read this whole script manual from Mattel and an hour later know exactly what they read. Me, I'll read it, and then an hour later, I have no idea. I gotta read it again. That's why it stays close to me. Okay, but there are kids out there. Now, I'm not going to say raise your hand. I'm betting you know someone like that. I'm betting you know maybe your kid, a family member. Maybe you went to school with some of these kids. All right, nothing wrong with these kids. We just all think different. You have the Mufareh thinkers. His son, at a young age, we know is a genius. You got to get that kid into super classes that he's not bored in. You know, most of those kids that are like really smart like that are like, there's no challenge here. But then you got the kids like everything's a challenge. Reading, arithmetic, everything. We want to help those kids, right? We know the supersonic kids are going to do pretty darn good in this world. But you know, if you look back in the history, a lot of people that were entrepreneurs or created big business, they weren't that real smart kid. And I'm not knocking smart kids, so don't think I am. But the under average kid that just maybe didn't get the attention he deserved, was afraid to speak up and ask for help. Hey man, right now I'm speaking for every kid in the world, every adult in the world. I'm asking you for help. I'm asking you to come to Onpassive and understand that the products we have are going to help in many different ways. And today we're just strictly talking about teachers. So if you're a teacher, this is how I would do it. If you're a teacher, all right, I ask you, if it's not me or the person that's sharing this, please click on the link. Let's get you involved with Onpassive. Let's get those kids brought up to speed because I love everybody and everyone should have a chance. Where we all know not everyone gets that chance. You could believe that or not, but the truth is things get lost in the cracks, and a lot of kids do, and adults, because maybe they don't think as fast as other people. So let's target those teachers today. Let me see what time it is. I got to remember, I got 10 minutes till Marty comes on. Okay. Imagine a world where no one is ever left behind. Imagine a world where, 50, 60, 70 years ago, people that were hard of hearing or deaf, they didn't know what to do with them. It took people, strong individuals, to say, oh no. Helen Keller, great story. The teacher that helped her. Imagine if that teacher never helped Helen Keller out. A very important day today. Martin Luther King. Enough said. If there wasn't the Martin Luther Kings in this world, where would we be today? People are falling in the cracks. It's time to pull those people out of the cracks. And by the way, Martin Luther King, thank you for everything that you fought for and you died for. Another sad case of someone just trying to do the right thing and someone didn't like them because of the color of their skin. So what did they do? They killed them. That's sad. All right. Don't shoot me because I want to help kids in the world and I want to help adults in the world who just don't think as fast as a lot of us or me. I'm not one of those. I'm not a fast thinker. Now, if you want to talk about boats, you want to talk about motors, small motors, man, I'm a thinker. You see, each individual has his own special sauce. What's your special sauce? See what I'm saying? What is your special sauce, something that you've ever always wanted to do or teach or learn? Mind you, O Academy is not just going to be taught by professors, certified, where you can be certified, becoming a doctor. This is amazing, guys. And I'm going back, and I'm actually jumping ahead. We have our 3 free products out there. We know Connect is coming out here soon, which is really going to be amazing. But just imagine the things. How many of you right now want to learn something new? A new trade? I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to say it. I used to go on YouTube, and I learned a lot of things off YouTube. People doing courses or, hey, how to fix this. Now imagine you're going to have targeted marketing. You're going to go in there and look how to fix my washing machine, how to learn Spanish, how to add and subtract, history lessons, anything you want. Now, there's courses out there, but you're going to pay big bucks. Do you know that I worked in my industry for over 32 years, and I would say 70% of the people I work with had 4-year college degrees. 4-year college degrees. That's the truth. And I'd say, well, excuse my language, what the hell are you doing in this pit if you got that degree? You know what they said? Look at the money we're making now. I can't make this money with my degree. Most kids come out of college, if their parents didn't help them, $150,000 to $200,000 in debt. Right off the rip, I graduated, and then they can go out and find out that they might just get a $35,000, $40,000 a year job to start. Paying, all they're doing is they got educated to pay a debt that might take them 20, 30 years. You get what I'm saying? O Academy is going to allow people to get an education and still live their life. They're not going to be overcharged. They're not going to have this debt coming out their ass for the next 30 years of their life. They're not going to let their parents have to work 10, 20 more years to help them pay their education. There's another thing about me. You got 30 years in a job, you should be automatically retired. But the problem is things come our way. Things are expensive. Things break. The next junior wants to go to Michigan State, University of Michigan. Everything. These schools are expensive. And you want to give your kids the best education. But what we got coming, check out online classes through the big schools in your state. They do have them, but it's still expensive. Onpassive, the new way to learn. The best way to learn, the best professors, the best teachers, and certified. All right, Saint Tina, thank you very much for your super sticker. David is smiling from ear to ear. I appreciate that. So on that note, I want to let everyone know that this is how you target market. Now, if you have any other ways you want to target market, we'll call it something I just made up, I guess. Let me know and I'll talk about it on here. Say, Chris, I want to do this. How? I will make a live. Gemma Remeke, thank you very much for your super sticker. Appreciate that, guys. David Penny's going nuts right now. I guarantee it. And his daughter, who's alive and breathing, by the way. Thank you very much, founders. Just imagine you're part of something that's going to change the world. When Ash Mufareh said you're going to see different colors, different shapes, this is part of it. Education is a big, big thing. Why not make it affordable? Just like healthcare. But get back to me and say, Chris, how about building a house? Okay, let's target and market home builders, carpenters. Give me some ideas. I will talk about it the best way I can. You could save it later when you get your link. You can use my lives with your link. So these people come to you. I'm not about taking anything from everybody. I'm going to do my own stuff, but everything that I do, please use. If you do not want to do it, or maybe you don't think you can do it, which I know you can, use me. Use Red. Use Marty. Use Julie, Michael. Anyone that's up, Pat Parents. Sherry Dursaway. People that do lives of comfort. Gladys, who are making excellent lives. All right, use these people. They're here to help you because they're going to be helping themselves. They're going to be helping individuals, and they're going to be helping you. I mean, it goes all the way around, guys. It just keeps going. What a great circle to be in, right? Know your circle. Know your circle. All right, and I also want to say a prayer for, I just read Gina Levia. I think I said it the other day. She lost someone in her family. Our condolences also to Jean and her family. Guys, it's just going to get better. You just need maybe a little more patience. I know some of you are on the edge. Why? Because you call me, and that's okay. But I'm going to tell you the same thing I'm going to tell you on the phone. It's okay. All right. The troubles you have now will go away. All right. Let Ash Mufareh, Omedia, the Hyderabad tech team, all the engineers, let them do what they got to do. Let's not be a thorn in their side. Let's be someone that picks them up and helps them along. All right. Because they really do have a lot of work to do, and they are working their brains off for it. For you and me, by the way. Uh-oh. That dog's saying it's time to go. All right. I love you, everyone, guys. It's 3 minutes to 12. Go check out my brother, Marty DeGarmo, and send me some more ideas about target marketing. Who's next? Who do we want to target market next? Okay. All right. I got to go because I'm running out of time. I want to say hi to everybody. I love you all. If I didn't say your name, I didn't say many people's names today, but Angela Lynn, Jane Helms, Dave Rosleski, Lister T, Pam Turner, Cynthia Deering, Anab, Gift of Onpassive, Virginia DeSanto, Steve Newell, Rob Gorman, Lynn Nakamoto, Bimmel, everyone from A to Z. If you got a name between there, thank you for supporting Onpassive. Thank you for being kind. Oh, wait a minute. Don't go. I went to go get something to eat yesterday. All right. And I came across, I got to find it. Belly Girl, please. And I said to the lady, can I take a picture of that? It was on the window. Now listen to this. This was on I went to a fast food restaurant because I was starving yesterday. The world is short-staffed. Be kind to those who showed up. I love it. Let me say it again. The world is short-staffed. Be kind to those who showed up. Remember that one. There's no reason to be mean to everybody. If you come across a server and maybe she's been working ungodly hours because some people don't want to go to work because they're still afraid of the virus, hey man, don't knock them down. Rise them up. Bring them to the top. That's what Onpassive Vivians do. I love every one of you. God bless. Go check out Marty. He should be coming on in 1 minute to 3 minutes. God bless you all. Stay plugged in and keep doing what you're doing. I love every one of you. Ciao. Rough.